Hello, conscious caregivers. We're going to be enjoying 10 minutes of some restorative yoga centered around our hips. So I invite you to tune into your breath, close your eyes if that feels good, and come into this present moment. Inhale your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale back and down. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. Go ahead and sit back, place your hands behind you, placing your knees and your feet in front of you as you sway your knees from side to side. This is something that you can do anywhere. You don't need a mat. You can be in your bedroom like I am so that you don't disturb my sleeping toddler. And I want you to draw your breath downwards into the hips, feeling this heaviness, this weight, this grounding energy. Let's place our feet together, and depending on where you are in terms of your hip flexibility and what's feeling good, you might have your feet farther away, you might have your feet closer. Farther away feels a little better for me today. And we're just going to gently fold over. We're going to sway from side to side. So one arm becomes straight as I pull back. Release down, and this can be really subtle. It doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe you let your head drop down. Knowing that you are worthy for this time, for this care. Go ahead and come back up, and we're going to find our way into figure 4. So go ahead and cross one foot over. Maybe like this. You can place your hips closer if you need a little bit more here. Relaxing. Can you hear your breath?
Listen to your own inner voice. Hey, queen. You know what you want.
Gently unwind that. Lengthen both of the legs out in front of you. Gently fold forward and just rocking on the hips back and forth. Maybe dropping your head. Great. We'll go ahead and cross over our other leg this time. Crossing the ankle over the knee. Relax in your shoulders.
Have whatever you dream. Hey, queen. Listen to your own inner voice. Hey, queen.
Gently unwind. We're going to come onto hands and knees and find our way into a child's pose. So your knees come out, your big toes come to touch, and fold forward. Gently draw your hands up. So we're gonna stay in this position, but we're actually gonna take our feet out. I'm gonna move up so you can see me a little bit. We're gonna take our knees out, our feet come out and they're flexed. And we're just gonna sink back in. So this is really great for opening up the groin muscles, those inner legs, inner thighs. If this feels like too much, you can bring your knees closer together. Wherever you are, can you find your breath? Can you invite some ease? Gently press into your hands, coming back up onto all fours. So find your neutral spine, your shoulders are over your wrists and your hips are over your knees. We're gonna take one foot or one knee up and roll it around. So we're gonna create these circles where your knee is coming up and towards your elbow. They don't have to be super big, we're just allowing some mobility in the hip joint. And bring that down, take it on the other side. We're going to come back down onto our side. So because this is restorative, I like to just rest my head. And we're going to grab your foot behind you, that top foot, and lean your hip forward as you press the top of your foot into your hand. So this is really great for opening up that front body, opening up the psoas, and that's what can be causing our hip a lot of distress. Make sure you flex that foot in order to protect the knee, and if you're feeling any tension in your knee, you can come out of it a little bit. Just shake it out. Breathing into your front body, into the front of the hip. And gently release that, come onto our belly. Create a pillow for your head with your fingertips. Draw your feet up and sway them from side to side. Connecting now to your low belly, to your solar plexus and sacral chakras. And just imagining you're letting anything go, any excess tension you may be holding, and allowing it to fall into the earth, into our Great Mother, who's always there to support us. Great. So we're gonna reach our hands back and grab the tops of our feet, and we're gonna do a really gentle bow pose. So I'm pressing the tops of my feet and my ankles into my hands, which lifts up my chest. If this feels like too much, you can always come down a little bit. Finding that breath, pressing in, lifting the gaze up. And we'll exhale, come down, release everything onto the mat. And maybe you sway your hips a little from side to side. Come on to our other side so that we can get that front hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to be facing away from you, but go ahead and come onto your side. Lean down onto your arm. Place that back foot behind you. Forward a little. Pressing the top of the foot into the hand and breathing into your front body. release that foot, come onto your back. Move your hips so that they're in alignment. Maybe take them feet hip distance apart so you can lift your hips and place them back down nice and square. We're going to find happy baby, so our hands come on the inside of our knees and clasp the outside of our feet. You're welcome to sway from side to side if that feels good. You can stay stationary. Imagining this long line of core energy from the base of your spine, your tailbone, up your spine, onto the crown of your head. And bring your knees in, extend your legs long, resting your body, placing your hands, one hand on your low abdomen, one hand on your heart, offering gratitude for this time, for your body, for all the ways that you were supported in this lifetime. And if you'd like to stay here for Shavasana, I invite you to do so. And if not, we will come onto our side, press our way up. The light in me sees the light in you. I am so grateful for your presence on this planet and all the work that you're doing.